Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing as Zeratul. He recently underwent some changes, and let's just say Mage plays a little bit different now. And considering it was one of my favorite builds before, I'm definitely interested to see what we can do with it now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow with one of the most ridiculous teams I've ever seen. Zeratul, Tassadar, Murky, Lili, Vala. Okay. Not too sure what we can do with that, but I guess we'll try to make the best of it. The enemy team, Abathur, Raynor, Vala, Stitches, Malfurion. We potentially could have a lot of control over areas. Whereas the enemy team just has, a normal team comp where they walk in and death ball. So, it could be okay. It could be terrible. We'll find out. We are going to be picking up... Oh, I don't know, actually. Previously, I would usually do the increased radius on Cleave, which I guess I should probably still do. We'll go with that. It's going to make it so our Q ability has a little bit wider of a radius and we can hit more stuff with it. W ability is Singularity Spike. This is the bread and butter. They didn't see me, of Mage. It allows us to basically deal damage to a single target with a skill shot and also slow that target when we hit him with it. Our E ability is Blink. It allows us to basically flash to a location, and hopefully we'll be fine. I'm just going to sit here for a minute. All right, here we go. Going in on Stitches because he's next to me, and he's tanking towers and stuff. We're actually going to get first blood right here. All right. Alright then. Alrighty then. Matchmaking, ladies and gentlemen. I have thousands upon thousands of games played, but hey, let's just, the beta happened, let's just put me up with anyone. Why not? Why does my team matter either? We'll just give you 2 supports, a specialist, and 2 assassins. Why not? Okay. So Stitches is going to be back any second, and he's going to be mad. If we want to do any damage to Vala, now's the time to do it, but of course she has the Abathur top hat going on. We're just going to blink out of that hook. We can assume that Abathur is going to be middle right now. If I want to really harass the enemy team, one of the best ways I can do that is simply going after that Abathur as much as I can. Because we do have stealth. I mean, I can freely leave bottom lane right now, and it's no big deal. We can go grab his vision. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of damage, but Murky is going to be generating just as much XP as he would be if I was there. Or as we would be as a team if I was there. We could just go kind of hunt for Abathur, who's right here. Let's go ahead and pick up. Deal damage to the area and slows on our Singularity Spike. And we'll just see what this does. Yeah, too early. Too early in the game. Too early in the game. We let him know it's up, though. We can just go ahead and recall. Bot's still doing fine. Middle's doing fine, obviously, because he's being pushed against an Abathur. And maybe we scared him back, maybe he didn't. He probably has sippy cup, so it's not a big deal. The reason it's not important for me to be in a lane is because every lane is soaking XP. And because we are Zeratul, we can kind of roam around and try to gank, although there's not a lot of ganking going on. Or not a lot of opportunity. The only lane we can gank is bottom. So I guess we'll just head back there. Essentially what I meant, just to kind of expand upon what I said, when Murky and I are in a lane, we're going to be sharing XP. If I leave the lane and Murky is still in it, he's still generating just as much XP as the 2 of us would be together. If that makes sense. I hope it does. The tribute is going to be in the bottom lane. Stitches and Vala already on the scene, of course, because they were in bottom lane. It looks like we may be able to deal some damage to Vala here and push her back. She is in the Psionic Strike, or whatever it's called, of Tassadar. Lili coming in. Are we going to be able to take her down? I am going to blink in for that cleave. And it looks like we are about to get ourselves a tribute. I do hit Jim Raynor with that Singularity Spike, which is going to be slowing him down, dealing AoE damage as well because of our build. Murky's going to get that tribute. I'm going to let him. We're going to get grabbed in here. That's okay. Land another Singularity Spike, and we are going to take down the enemy Stitches. Now I'm just going to work on getting XP again, because that's what we should do. The reason I did not get amplifying power, those of you that have been watching my videos for a long time know that Mage is one of my favorite builds, and I had the build down, basically refined to a science. The reason we're changing it up now is because some of his talents were moved around, and at level 20 there's a surprise waiting for us. I don't want to tell you what it is yet. But essentially, we're not going to be able to blink around as much as we used to be. At level 20 previously, Zeratul would get an additional blink, so he could jump all over the screen, basically. I don't know what I want to get for this. Let's just increase the range on our Singularity Spike, I guess. I mean, I don't even think it's that good. We'll just hit Vala with that, deal some damage out of nowhere. Our Tassadar not soaking XP in the middle lane, so I'm just going to run over there. Murky should be fine down here, and we are officially 1 level ahead of the enemy team. A new tribute is spawning, this time at the bottom left instead of the bottom middle. So that means the next tribute is going to be top right. I should probably convey that to the friendly team. We could run interference right here, actually, because we know that 3 people on the map are on the top half. So here comes Malfurion. We could just zone him back, keep him out of this fight. Actually, it looks like Jim Raynor recalled and is coming in down here. Yeah, this is a little awkward. This is a little awkward of a position to be in. I'm just going to shoot out a Singularity Spike. It's going to sit there and deal AoE damage. You can see we hit all of them for 260 and slowed them all as well. Oh no, they see me! Whatever shall I do? Keep chasing me. Please keep chasing me. Stay away from my team. All right, going back in with some more W's. Just going to keep doing this. I'm going to go in, hit a W, and then back out. Oh, Malfurion's so low on health. I don't want to overcommit to it, though. Going to blink in here. We are going to not take down Vala because she got the shield from Abathur at the last possible second. But the friendly team actually doing a phenomenal job of keeping the enemy at bay. It kind of seems like their Stitches is a little afraid to initiate in a team fight, which is really weird when he has the backing of not only Malfurion, one of the best healers in the game, but also Abathur. You could see on his head with the top hat. It just doesn't seem like he has a lot of confidence in his ability to tank as Stitches. Maybe we'll see a change in momentum as he progresses to level 10, gets his heroic abilities. We're about half a level ahead of the enemy team, so we would find out pretty quick. But we do pick up a second tribute just from outlasting them. It's like they're afraid to commit to these fights, and I'm not really sure why. Every lane is getting soaked for XP, so we'll just land one of these and then pick up our ultimate. We're going to go with Void Prison. He's going to get the sippy cup. Oh, no, Jim Raynor didn't see me. Even though I moved into him, I'm just going to pick up this vision. They know where I am. I mean, I walked through the vision to get here, so... Okay, he missed his cue. Hey, what do you know? The tribute's spawning at the top right. Just like I called it. We'll start making our way over there. We know at least 2 people on the enemy team are down at the bottom of the map, so we can position right about here. So, again, run interference. And we'll just do a little bit of damage there. We do have our heroic ability now. What's going on over here? Looks like a dead Malfurion's going on over here. We're going to blink in with the cleave to take him down. The tribute does get hit with the March of the Murlocs, which is going to be dealing a ton of damage to anyone caught in the area. A Singularity Spike going down on Jim Raynor, and I'm going to mess up my blink. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I couldn't even get a Void Prison off in time. Wow, that was embarrassing. Looks like the March of the Murlocs did a ton of damage. It's going to be up to Vala and Lily now to finish this off. Vala, unfortunately, taking a ton of damage. Murky now going in, is going to pick up the kill on the enemy Stitches, and Vala with a single Q. And now all we have is a copy of Abathur to worry about. Oh, Malfurion now rejoining the fight as well. Lily using her ultimate is going to take down the copy of Abathur, but Malfurion and Lily now fighting is not going to end well for Lily. I am in pursuit, trying to get over this place. I'm in transit. Lily doing a great job of just kiting this Abathur and Malfurion combo around and wasting their time. Tassadar now on the scene. Murky relocating with that egg is going to be able to respawn there and continue to harass this enemy team from that location. Singularity Spike going out. We are going to be able to take down the enemy Malfurion. We're going to lock the other half of the enemy team in a stasis. Let's go ahead and drop it. I wanted to make sure they did not have a chance to save Malfurion. Another Singularity Spike going out. We are going to jump in and die. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, that was silly. Okay. We are still zoning this enemy team. This is amazing. Oh, a fantastic force wall is going to cut the enemy team in half, and we are going to pick up the kill on the enemy Jim Raynor and the enemy Stitches as the enemy team gets cursed. I take back everything I said about this team comp. I don't know why, but the enemy team is afraid to push into us. I don't get it. I do not get it. Stitches could walk right in and just disrupt our team like crazy, but he's choosing not to do so. He's even going for a weird slam build as of right now, so he excels at doing AoE damage, but he's not going in to deal AoE damage. We're going to pick up Wormhole on our E. This is going to allow us to return to our blink location, so when I jump into people for no reason with my blink, there's actually a reason. It's because I can deal damage and then get out of there, unlike what I've been doing through the course of this game. No big deal right here. We'll just peace the fuck out. We could return to that if we wanted to, but there's no reason to. I'm going to go up to the top. Maybe we can help out, kill his Vala a little bit. Looks like she's getting silenced by Lily here, and we do land a Singularity Spike into the cleave, and we are going to take her down. If we manage to kill this tower and the fort, that's going to be 1200 XP for the friendly team, which is going to put us 3 levels ahead of the enemy team. 2.5 if we're being precise. We know Abathur is back in his base somewhere. Stitches didn't notice me run right by him. It seems like I'm not being placed with people that have a lot of experience with this game. On the enemy team, that is. Obviously, I've brought up the Stitches thing a few times already. He should definitely be more persuasive in his positioning. He should be instilling his team with confidence, marching forward onto victory. He doesn't really seem to be doing that. Also, I seem to be running by all these guys constantly in stealth, and they don't notice. My team... Somehow, do we have a double support going on? We have. I need to be staring at the minimap right now as well. Tassadar has gone for a supporty build, and Lily's gone for looks like a little bit more of a build focused on her E ability, which is definitely interesting. The stun does go out. I think Abathur's back in the spawn, because by the time his locusts are getting up here, I mean they're already the duration of them is already halfway gone. We're going to pick up double bombs. You can cast Singularity Spike twice. This is where Mage Thur gets ridiculously strong, and it's only going to get better as the game progresses. So, remember, we don't have amplifying powers, so we can't just walk up to Vala and kill her, but we can do cool stuff like just chilling out right here and dealing a ton of siege damage to this, and then leaving. We can still do that, which is a staple of the Mage Thur playstyle. We want to participate in this, but we don't want to overextend for it. Double Singularity Spike going down on Stitches. We're going to jump right in and finish him off. Now, Malfurion overextended. The Singularity Spike did go down, or excuse me, the Void Prison did go down to give my team an opportunity to escape because we were getting low on health. The Void Prison, which I didn't explain yet, I just assumed you already knew, basically locks people in time. For 5 seconds. Anything in that bubble is going to be locked in time. Their cooldowns don't refresh. They don't regenerate any health. They don't regenerate any mana. Nothing like that. Double Singularity going out. I think I missed both of them. Where did he go, George? Where did he go? The enemy team might be going for this boss, actually. That wouldn't be a terrible play. No, they're not. Looks like they're trying to deal with Murky. Another tribute is going to be spawning in the bottom lane. We have gotten all of them this game, as far as I know. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Sippy Cup. Regenerate some of that life. Looks like these two, getting over-eager, are going to be confronted by the entirety of the friendly team. Double Singularity Spike going out is going to take down Raynor and Malfurion. Stitch is doing a very good grab into the enemy base, but he didn't do it Palytime style because the fort's not there. If I need to body block for Lily, I easily can here with a nice blink. Double Singularity Spike onto the Vala. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it, but we can return to our blink location. Looks like Stitches is going to fall here as well. And in the meantime, we did manage to pick up that tribute as well. I cannot believe how well this team is doing. I am flabbergasted. That'll teach me not to judge a book by its cover. We should be able to kill this like super quick. There we go. Another 400 XP for the team. Just increasing that lead, or trying to maintain that lead. It looks like they've closed the gap just a little bit. Singularity Spike going out on the Giants. We are going to cleave them down with Murky. I'm just going to go ahead and recall right here. Recalling on top of the thing so we capture it, and by the time it's done, I'm already long gone. By the time they notice. These aren't going to do much of anything, but we took the objective or we took the mercenary camp. You know, I say objective loosely. It's not the actual objective of the map, but an objective that we can do on the map. Does that make sense? We took that away from the enemy team so they can't have it, which is a win in my book. Murky doing a great job of repositioning his egg throughout the course of this fight. Always putting it where he needs it to be. A lot of Murkies, what they do is just leave their egg out in one spot for the entirety of the match. I'm just going to lay down the singularity spikes right here. You can see that's 500 damage every time one of those goes off. We did manage to zone the enemy team a little bit with those. They may be repositioning. I don't know what they're doing. Is Stitches here? Okay, well. The March of the Murlocs is going out. I do miss that singularity spike. I'm just going to come around from behind here and try to harass this Vala down. There's no reason for me to dive into this. It's their first tribute of the game. That is not worth dying for. And she is dead. There we go. We need to get away from these guys, but the shield from Tassadar is going to be more than enough to allow that to happen. Now we can re-engage. We need to stay on the outskirts of these battles. If Raynor's committing to this, we can punish him for that. Double singularity going out on Raynor is going to do 500 damage each time that explodes. It is a ton of damage. We could potentially catch these guys in a void prison here and do a ton of damage, but the singularity spike is off cooldown in 3 seconds or something. Here we go. Into the cleave. We are going to be able to take down Malfurion as they try to run away. And let's just stop these guys in time. Let's make sure Tassadar can get out of here. I'm going to position aggressively in front of them. So if they try to run away, I'll be in the way. Double singularity going out on Raynor into a cleave. We are going to take him down as well. And now Stitches is going to have to contend with 2 DPS trying to chase him down. That was very nicely played. Oh, shit. That Abathur damage. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to mess with him. We are quickly approaching level 20, and that is why I am doing this video. I want to show you the change that happened to Mage at level 20, because it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. They took away... Okay, so the Mage place... Mage Tool. Have I been saying Mage Tool? Or have I been saying Abathur this whole game? That's embarrassing. Mage Tool. His playstyle is always very cautious. You sit on the outskirts of battle. You deal your damage to a single target from safety, and then when people see you, you blink away. You have a ton of burst potential, and it seems like what Blizzard has done has adjusted that playstyle to have even more burst potential, but a higher risk when you're in the middle of team fights. We can get Rewind. 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 Of all the fucking talents, they give Major Tool Rewind. Every singularity spike we send out now is doing 500 flat damage. It was doing 480 on the previous level. Now it's doing 500. Remember, that is an AoE. Anyone in the area is also going to be hit by 500, and now we can cast 4 bombs at one time on top of 2 cleaves that are also going to be dealing 415 damage apiece if we decide to get in close range like that. That also applies to Blink. So we have to kind of pick and choose when we use our Blink a little bit more, but we still have the double Blink capabilities. Double singularity going out on Raynor is going to interrupt this. Let's do one of these. Let the team gather in. We should all be here now. The March of the Murlocs going out over there. All right. Double singularity. Into a cleave, into a rewind, double singularity, into a blink, into a cleave, and we are going to take down 2 members of the enemy team instantaneously. I do think we had a little bit of help from Vala there, but trust me, we did a ton of that damage. Now the enemy Vala in a bad spot, and we are going to take her down as well as I blink away with like 10 health, hitting all the keys on my keyboard, also bringing up the stats of my character. Now, Stitches is trying to run away. We have 2 seconds left on the singularity spike. Are we going to need the spike? There we go. We can just take him down like that. Cool downs, girl. I got it. Don't worry. And we're just going to recall, because I'm not fucking with anyone right now. We will get full health very quickly. And then this golem, meanwhile, is basically breaking into the enemy base right now, dealing some damage. Let's just sippy cup. I didn't stay in the spawn long enough, so I'm not at full health. I cannot believe how well this team is doing. Seriously? Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm some elitist all of a sudden, I mean, I usually believe in team comps that aren't optimal. You know, there's some people that get into matchmaking, the little bit more toxic type of people. They get into matchmaking and they're like, we don't have a warrior, we're going to lose. I'm typically not like that. But when I saw our character makeup here, I was just like, seriously, what am I supposed to do with this? But somehow we are pulling through. I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed, to say the least. Looks like the enemy team is trying to stop this mercenary push that we have here. The cooldown of Rewind has been reduced to 60 seconds. It used to be about 90. I thought he was going to try to grab me there. Team pinging that they want to go for boss. I think that's a good idea. Let's make our way to it. I don't have a lot of health, though, unfortunately. Stitch is also looking like he wants to make his way over here. Maybe Vala as well. Enemy Vala was in the area. She moved up to the top lane. Let's just hit Raynor. He's a little bit out of range. Let's see if we could take down Vala. Oh, shit. She hit me with her W. She has the increased range on her multi-shot. Alright, I'm just going to be a distraction then. The friendly team going down bottom lane. The enemy team doesn't know that yet, so I want to keep their attention on me the most I can. Just do some burst damage there. We could rewind and do it again, but 6 seconds seems like it's going to be more than enough time to wait. Or it doesn't seem like it's going to be too long of a time to wait to finish these guys off. There we go. Cool. Oh, I have Banshees on me, though. That's not cool. We need to do something about this. There we go. We took those down, no problem. In 3 seconds, I can do another double spike. Oh, hi, Abatur. Are you going to do a double grab? I was waiting for the double grab from Stitches. Oh, that damage! Oh, I did die, but not before I got off 4 spikes. They did a ton of damage to the enemy team. Looks like we are going to be pushed back here, though, as Raynor and Stitches proving to be a little bit of an obstacle. The Abathur on the other team did go for a double symbio build, so he has 2 top hats on both of these guys. I believe he can cast the spells from both of them. I actually don't quite remember how that works. I know for sure he can give shields to both of them. I would assume he could also cast this. Okay, the more I talk about this, the more I see that there would be no reason he couldn't do spikes and stabs and shit. We're going to be respawning in 30 seconds. Look like Murky may be going for... Nope. I don't know what he's doing. We have a good push top. We have killed the top fort. These have different names. Did you guys know that? I have to ping it. Here, let's ping it. This is a keep. The tier 2 forts are called keeps, and then the tier 1 forts are called forts. I didn't know that. Pure Shield told me about that. It's crazy. I don't know, like literally crazy, like psychotic. I don't know why you would do that. Just call them towers and forts, man. Makes my job so much easier. But I guess from a viewer's standpoint, I mean, if I say the keep, you theoretically can know what I was talking about. Looks like our Tassadar is going to be chased down by 4 members of the enemy team. Remember, the top hat of Abathur is in there somewhere. The grab is going to miss, and the tribute is spawning in the top part of the map. Double spike. All right, we did our burst damage there. Are you going to give me the benefit of waiting a few seconds? No, he's going to back out. Okay. I don't want to use my rewind if I don't have to. That's essentially our goal here. We're trying to hold on to the rewind. Okay. There's the double spike. I'm going to avoid prison them. Shit. Got a little over my head there. Got surrounded without really realizing it. I did delay the tribute even more, but there's no reason we just can't go win right now. Like, I don't know why we're even going to contest that. Who cares if they get a curse? That was only their 2nd tribute of the whole game. We should be trying to win. Tassadar going in for the victory right now is auto-attacking the core with the help of the catapult. And it looks like that is going to be the end of the game. Oh, no! 1%! It's at 1%! Okay, it is taken down with the Psionic Storm, whatever that ability is called. This is the new Mage tool. 4 spikes, 2,000 AoE damage. Pretty fun. I don't know if I like it more than the other one because it's a lot riskier to take amplified power. And you also don't get the AoE damage from amplified power because you basically have to choose between the two. But it's definitely an interesting take on the character. I still enjoy it very much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Yes. Yes, tomorrow. Yes. Yes.